You know, when I was searching for games to return to this channel on, I was like, you know what, I've seen people play Endoparasitic, that looks pretty cool. McPixel 3 just came out like a month ago, that's a throwback. But you know what game that came out a few weeks ago I really want to play? This. Project Eden's Garden. This game is only a demo. The prologue is out now, and that's it. But this fan game, actually, it's not a game, it's a fan game on a series titled Danganronpa. Danganronpa is a series that I love/hate because I love the gameplay of it, but the story was a little messy at parts, and it just ended in the crappiest way possible, with the third and final game being some of the best and worst moments I have ever seen in the entire series. I'm not one to play fan games, and this fan game shows a lot of promise. Everyone in the Danganronpa community, I feel like every fan is playing this right now, and I'm the last one to the party. But here we are, and let's just stop talking and let's go into a new game right away. Logic difficulty. I never knew what this logic and action difficulty meant, so I'm going to go all normal on this because it's not a wise decision to go on the hardest difficulty when you don't even know what the difficulty means, right? Oh, I'm so excited to get into this. I finally got it working on my PC too, which just makes me ecstatic. Okay, this is a bit too long of a pause. I thought I finally got the game working, guys. Hold on. I will get it working. Okay, it's booting up the game again. Okay. It works now. Amazing. Now we can start 7.5 minutes into the recording. Ooh, it took me a long time to get this working on my PC, as you can tell. Life has no real meaning. We exist just by chance, born to a planet that didn't want us to begin with. Well, that's a very pessimistic look on life. It's up to the best of humanity to give the world a purpose. People like me, those who shine brighter than the others, who have an influence on a greater society. Ultimates. We are known as Ultimates. Ultimate titles are awarded to exceptionally talented high school and college students. Doctors who can cure the incurable, engineers who build machines to improve millions of lives. The most influential politicians, the most creative architects. These are the people who deserve lifelong recognition, who define what it means to be a true ultimate.
I, Damon Mitsu, am the ultimate debater.
Okay, ultimate debater.
A prodigy among prodigies, someone who simply can't be outmatched.
I can make a ton of jokes about that, but I won't.
I hold on to my title dearly, because it defines me. It's who I am. It's what gives me my purpose. Among a sea of mediocrity, I am a shining example of talent.
You sound like you have a huge superiority complex already. And I'm not sure I appreciate that, sir. To Mr. Damon Matsu, the ultimate debater, congratulations for your contributions as an ultimate. We cordially invite you to attend Eden's Garden Academy, a specialized college for academic-based talents. At our unique academy, you will not only develop a tighter grasp on your respective skill set, but you and the other Ultimate students who received this invitation will gain an ever-important proficiency at leadership, communication, and persuasion. In an age where anyone can be called Ultimate, we hope you will join us and assume your rightful place as the true face of talent. Please keep the contents of this invitation as well as the attached registration materials strictly confidential. The integrity of our program is built on the foundation of privacy. Eden's Garden Academy, an ultimate academy for true ultimates. It was built in partnership with the Ultimate Talent Program, a government institution that has awarded ultimate titles to people for almost the last century. You don't apply for the UTP schools, they scout for their students, which is how I found myself receiving a letter from Eden's Garden Academy. It looks to be an amazing school, immaculate architecture, incredible workspaces, and access to resources beyond anything I've ever seen. Everything about the school is perfect. It's truly worthy of being called ultimate. Enough gawking about the school and just go in, you simp. In my 18 years of living, I have accomplished more than most people could have even dreamed of. Within this random and chaotic existence, it feels like I was destined to be great. After what seemed like hours of waiting, the train arrived before me. It wasn't as nice looking as I expected, at least not for a school of this caliber, but it was undeniably the one. With luggage in one hand and a pamphlet in the other, I boarded the train. This is the start of my new life, the start of an even greater career. For the first time in my life, I'll finally be among people as great as me. Oh yeah, totally superiority complex.
Look, someone else is here.
Oh hey, it's all the students. Whoa, you are ripped, sir.
Huh? Someone else?
Hey, welcome to the Eden's Club.
Whoever's voice that is, I can already tell I'm gonna love her.
Well, it's more accurate to say Eden's Garden Academy's Club, but Eden's Club just has more of a ring to it, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess I sort of agree. In front of me, spread out across the train carriage, was a group of strange-looking people. A girl with pink hair, some guy in a wolf costume, furries. One guy in a weird beanie staring intensely at me. What the hell? Are these creepy people really attending the same academy as me? Apathetic to my situation, the train continued from its halt. Looks like I'm stuck here for now. I guess I should find somewhere to sit. I totally skipped over your dialogue. I'm sorry, sir.
Over here!
Wow, the UI is surprisingly really freaking good. Hello, can you hear me? I seem to have caught the attention of one of the other passengers.
What now?
What do you want?
What if...
Cool. So, what kind of response to that sort of question is cool? So, I was wondering something. Whatever it is, I'm sure you can ask an employee. I'm honestly not in the mood, and to be honest, greatly superior to you, so back off. Oh, sure. Frowning and dropping my head, I'm sorry, he walked away. Excuse me, but you don't happen to know when the final stop is, do you? A girl's voice suddenly chimed in from behind me. Jeez, can people leave me alone for 5 minutes? I already hate this main character. Dude, you were so excited on meeting people. But just because they aren't the same looking status as you, or you are like, oh, can people just leave me alone for 5 minutes? I already hate you. Not a clue, but can you try looking for... Ma'am? My word, ma'am. The words got caught in my throat when I turned to look at her. You aren't as buff as... Oh gosh, why did I forget her name? I forgot her name, but you aren't as buff as her, but you are still quite buff. This woman had to be twice my size. Is something wrong? That is not the voice I expected. Hee, don't fret it, darling. I'll just see who else is around. With a small wave, she walked away. The people here just keep getting weirder and weirder. I really hope none of them are in my class. Not wanting to be bothered any further, I quickly found myself a seat by the window. This situation was nothing like I expected, but at least the view from the train was nice. Mountains framed by a blue sky, crystal clear rivers that sparkled like jewels in the sunlight. It couldn't be a more radical departure from home. Scenery continued to pass, time flying by with it. The chatter from the others on the train eventually softened, leaving just me in the rolling mountains. Nearby, a woman in professional attire turned her nose up to the air and started sniffing. After a moment, the expression on her face turned stone cold serious. The air doesn't smell. Oh, she's gonna be the detective calling it right now. Huh? The air? Hey, I smell something too.
Excuse me.
Could you describe it? Oh, you look like a stuck-up jerk. We'll get along well. Kinda chemically. It's almost like it's coming from that bag over there. She pointed to a travel bag at the opposite end of the car. Oh shoot, you mean this one right next to me? Yeah, I kinda forgot to leave the smoke bomb out of there, sorry. I don't smell anything funky. Well, that's probably because of the helmet. Is that your bag? Oh my gosh, you also look like a stuck-up jerk. Excuse me? I can deal with one Byakuya, but two? Please, no. Nope, it was already here when I got on the train. That's weird. There's no name tag or anything. After inspecting the outside of the bag, he began fiddling with its lock. Cool, you got it open. That wasn't the lock.
Huh?
What the freak was that then? Yeah, bro, I'm all good. I just feel kinda... What? Oh, sleeping gas! Did he just pass out? Okay, first of all, the music's awesome. Also, what are you? From the same end of the car, the guy who had been staring at me earlier. I'm not feeling so good either. What did you say? Good night. What the? Ah, people are dropping like flies. Oh crap, someone get help.
Real?
Let me try to alert the conductor to, or whatever. There's no conductor, is there? She ran over to the door that connected to the adjacent car. Right.
Oh, crud.
It's not opening. Why isn't it opening? I want to try my hand at it. Can you step aside for a sec? He yanked at the door, but...
Bad news.
Dang, the car's locked up as tight as a prison.
Come off the grass.
Huh? But the lift to take a piss like an hour ago. Do you guys like my terrible accent? Thank you. If you don't like it, too bad. I'm gonna keep that voice for her for the entire series. Let me try something else. The big man rolled his shoulders and threw himself against the door with all his might. He groaned and stepped back, revealing he hadn't even left a mark on the door. What? That did nothing? There's another boy who's fallen. A girl too. Oh, why is everyone passing out? Crap. Maybe it's got something to do with that bagweight. Huh? The air around me had grown thick with a strange pungent smell. I could taste it, feel it sting my eyes. Oh gosh, no, don't. As a futile plea left my lips, I felt my strength trail away with it. The world flickered around me, and then there was nothing. Vows woven by stitches and needles. Prologue. Oh boy, I'm so excited. Brr. Huh? What is that humming noise? It sounded almost like the air conditioner. Oh, I thought it was a phone alarm. But if it's an aircon, why am I so warm? I weakly opened my eyes. Above me was a concrete ceiling. A concrete ceiling? My body so heavy, but I had to get on my feet. I had to see where I was. Oh my word, there's a girl that's tied up here with me. Huh? It's a girl! Could it be that she's... No, she's still breathing. So she's asleep, just like I was? Kneeling down to her level, I reached out my hand to shake her. You didn't try to wake her up first, you just held out your hand. Hey, can you hear me? No response. Bringing my face closer to hers, I repeated the question. Hey, can you hear me? Why isn't she waking up? Because you're just saying, hey, can you hear me, in a nice, normal voice. Slap her or something, dude. Like, do whatever. Holy. That was very extra for just her eyes opening. Her eyes snapped open, causing me to jump back. I was just testing you. Testing me? To see what you would do. It's not every day you find a body on the floor. That's true. So you were awake that whole time? I woke up before you, yes. And she just let me sleep? How long was I out for?
Sure.
I don't know. I didn't wake up that long ago. When I first came to, I was also startled to see a stranger. One can never know if they're in the presence of a friend or foe. Weren't you the girl that was sitting in the very, very back? Like I could barely see you, but you were there. Which is why I needed to see for myself how much I could trust you. By lying on the floor and making herself vulnerable? Jesus, she makes no sense. As an excuse to break off the conversation, I started to look around the room. It was definitely some kind of boiler room, but there didn't seem to be a light switch anywhere. Why would there be? It looks light enough in here. The only light came from a vent set far back in the room. Looking at my close surroundings, I was standing on the platform with stairs that led down to the rest of the room. The lower floor was mildly flooded. I'd say the water reached a little above my ankles. It was a place that had clearly been abandoned for a long time. Even with all the strange things around me, my gaze kept returning to this girl. There's something about her that seemed almost familiar. Uh-oh, lore. Wait, that's it. She was on the train I boarded. Oh no, she wasn't the girl in the background. Okay. Hey, we've met before. On that train? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Things turned upside down not too long after you arrived. A strange smell started to come from that travel bag, and then everything turned black. Right. Just what the hell was that?
Listen to me.
I think it was a chemical agent. The bag must have been equipped with a gas bomb or something. Someone clearly wanted to knock us out. Sounds like she's been thinking hard about it. Maybe that's why it took her so long to wake me up.
See.
Sure, I was thinking the same, but whose bag was it? Why did they want to knock us out? And why aren't we on the train anymore? Where are we?
Look at this.
Considering our surroundings, some sort of boiler room? As she raised a hand to push up her glasses, something large and metallic on her wrist caught my eye. It looked vaguely like a watch. Hey, what's that on your hand?
Well,
You tell me. It appears you have one as well. Uh-oh, is this a 999 situation? At those words, I looked down at my hand. What the? Sure enough, I was wearing the same device. It'd been fitted tightly around my wrist, but it felt like I was wearing nothing at all. Hey, I'm not wearing this. As I grabbed a hold of the device and pulled, a tiny surge of electricity ran through my wrist. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Sorry, I should have warned you. If you try taking it off, it shocks you. Thanks for the heads up. Crap, what's going on here? Why am I wearing this weird shock collar thing? Who put this on me? You can touch the screen though. Eh? See? Like this. She tapped the face of the device, slowly lit up and displayed a holographic image. Oh! Okay, so is this the game's version of the e-handbooks? Mm-hmm, it's just projecting a blank screen for some reason. Either way, it seems we're stuck with this device for the time being. While you're standing there, the least you can do is give me your name. We didn't have much of a meeting on the train anyway. Damon Maitsu, Ultimate Debater. I'm a student at Eden's Garden Academy. How interesting. What is? Thank you for telling me more than I asked for.
As for myself, you may call me Eva Tsunaka.
Okay. Eva Tsunaka. It's nice to meet you. I'm sure it is. The pain from the shock was finally subsiding. It's as good at a time as any to get a better grasp of this room. Maybe there's something in here that can explain the flooding, or even better, that annoying mechanical noise. Welcome to Project Eden's Garden. A lot has happened already, and I'm sure you're eager to investigate, but there are some things you should get acquainted with first. To access the trinket, or as Damon so
colloquially.
To view past dialogue, press the F2 key. And to access observation mode, press the Enter key. Press the Enter key again to exit this mode. Oh, and use the WASD keys to pan around the room. If you ever need to revisit this information, check out the control panel. It's just one F3 key away. That's all for now. Go forth and explore. Alright, so I want to check the watch. So F1. Ooh! The watch has literally nothing on it but the settings. Okay, good to know. Well, guys, that's going to be it for my first episode of Project Eden's Garden. It's a long episode to start off with, but it's a long game. This prologue is like 3 to 4 hours or some crap I've heard, so I'm looking forward to play more of it. It's got an intriguing premise so far, but I'm a bit worried because prologues are a little boring, but I watched like a review of it, and the guy, I don't remember where I saw the review, but the guy said that this prologue is one of the best they've seen, and actually has a trial in it, a class trial, which is very exciting because the class trials don't usually start until chapter 1, so I can't wait to see what that's about. Anyways, see you guys next time for some more Project Eden's Garden, and Happy New Year's.